Hey guys, it's Gameface here and welcome back to a little bit of a different video today. As you can see by the title, I'm going to be talking about the reasons why I dropped out of university. Now, I've mentioned it briefly, I think, on Twitter, also I think briefly a couple of times in these Kuruma videos as well, which I've been uploading, but I thought I'd do a special sort of dedicated video to it, I suppose, and just kind of a bit of a chit-chat as to why I've decided to drop out, and the reasons why I'm obviously with this backdrop, as you can see in the background. Now I'm back home, and yeah, I thought I'd do a little video about that. So if you're not into this sort of style video, then of course, come back tomorrow and I'll be back with the Kuruma videos, and I'll be starting the Manchester City Kuruma very, very shortly. But for the people that do care about the reasons why and have been asking me, I'm just making this video. Let's crack on with things. Let's start things off straight away with the usual sort of questions as to why you drop out. Is, you know, did you just not enjoy it? First and foremost, I've got to say I really, really enjoyed it. I was very lucky to only experience like the good parts of university, or the more positive parts. So the fact that I got to do Freshers Week, got to meet loads of new people, make loads of new friends, and not to have to go to any of the lectures or any of the seminars meant that I actually only got to experience the sort of the better parts of university. The reason why I didn't go to any of the lectures and seminars is because you'd have to then pay for the course for the rest of the week. So obviously I couldn't therefore go to any of them, and that meant that I only got to go to the introductory talks, which still got an insight into the course and what I was going to be expecting. And to be honest, I was never 100% sure about the course, with it being my second choice and the course being slightly different to my first choice. And I was kind of, I think, right about that, and I sort of saw the introductory talks and listened to them, and it didn't seem like the thing I wanted to be doing for the next 3 years of my life. So that's one of the reasons why I dropped out, was down to the course. There was also the fact that the university sort of lifestyle in general. So by that I mean that if I wanted to record these sort of videos, it was made much more difficult by, you know, university itself. You're so close to a lot of people. It's very rare that you find an hour to make a video with no interruptions or nothing going on in general in university. It's very difficult to find an hour to be able to do that, and then an hour to edit afterwards. And so it's very tough to find that sort of time to focus on my videos, and that meant I was just going day by day, trying to get keep my head above the water by making a video every day, whereas usually I'd maybe make 2 a day. And to be able to do that, I would obviously need a lot more time, and that sort of thing. You don't really have that sort of free time to yourself at university. And that's obviously not a bad thing for everyone. Like, you get to meet loads of new people, you get to spend so much time with people, and it feels like the friends I have made, because I've known them for months and months. So like, that's a real positive, that you get to meet loads of new people and you spend loads of time with them. However, on the flip side, like, I need the sort of the alone time to make the videos and get them edited and things like that, and that's obviously a little bit tough from that side of things. As well as that, I've been working on making a new business. Basically, for the last 4 months, I've been sort of working on a few different ideas for a business that I'd like to start, and I'm currently starting and working on at the moment. And that sort of thing's also made it a little bit difficult, because you need time to be able to make the designs for things, make PowerPoints, presentations, that sort of thing for the business. And obviously, again, that takes time that you need just to yourself, just to focus on it. And again, that's very tough to find during a sort of a university type lifestyle. And so those sort of things were particularly difficult. And for me, I can't not put 100% of my effort into something. So my YouTube channel, for example, like over the last couple of weeks, I've not been able to put out the sort of videos that I'd usually put out. And that obviously affects, you know, loads of different things. I obviously want to be 100% happy with what I'm putting out, and I haven't been 100% happy with what I'm putting out. And also, you know, YouTube is my only source of income as well. That's obviously been hit by it, and isn't a main reason, but obviously a smaller factor, which means that, you know, I'm obviously not going to be earning much from the weeks that I've been at university as well, which obviously affects that sort of thing. So there's loads of little reasons, but there's a lot I've really, really enjoyed about university. I definitely recommend going. If it is necessary for you to go and do what you want to do as a job, absolutely do go to university. I definitely recommend York as well. Fantastic university, great people there, really good setup there. So I definitely recommend going if it makes sense for you to go. So I can't really say too many bad things about university at all. I thought it was a really, really good time. I really enjoyed it, but like I say, it just wasn't, the course wasn't quite right for me. The time that you actually have to spend to yourself on other things is very, very limited, and that obviously just didn't work for me. Obviously, other people, you know, don't have YouTube channels, don't have that business that they're trying to run on the side, and so can fit into that a little bit better. And for me, I was wanting to obviously socialise with my friends as much as possible, because I made some really, really great friends over the time that I was at university, and I obviously couldn't balance all the time out as well as I wanted to, because obviously this does take up a lot of time that maybe you don't quite see sort of off camera. Usually I'd spend maybe 3 or 4 hours a day on this just alone, never mind on other things as well. So like, that side of things was quite tough, but other than that, I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed meeting new people, and I definitely encourage people to go to university if it makes sense for you to go to university. So if you want to be a doctor or a lawyer, those sort of things, you obviously need to go to university to get a degree. But otherwise, I'd definitely say make sure that what you're going for is absolutely something that you need to be going to university for. And obviously, the experience that you get with university, the actual lifestyle itself, I think I settled into really well. Settled into the fact that, I was not all the time was I having meals made for me. So even though I was catered on the weekends, I wasn't catered. And that sort of thing was good as well, to be able to sort of make your own food and sort of have that sort of independence at university was really nice, and something I think I settled into pretty well. Like, I was really comfortable there, I was really happy there. It was literally just the other side of things that I wasn't able to do long term, and I kind of knew after the first night, to be honest. I remember sitting back in bed and just thinking, I don't think this is going to work for like a year or 3 years. I didn't think it was going to be able to work, so I made the decision like pretty early on. I think I sort of knew that it was I was going to have to leave after the first night, and then I spent the next week thinking about it. I think I then submitted the withdrawal form at the end of the first week. Then I had to tell my roommate somehow, and I wanted to make sure he'd settled in, and that was something that was really tough to be able to decide how to do. So I think I told him like Thursday of the second week that I wanted to leave, and that was difficult to sort of get across how I wanted, the reasons why I wanted to leave, and then B, obviously the fact that he was my roommate, so we were in twin rooms, and obviously he was a guy that I'd known for 7 years, so he's like a close friend. We got on really well, so that was difficult to be able to sort of break that to him, as well as then go on to tell everyone else that needed to know and that was going to find out eventually. But certainly from an experience sort of a viewpoint, I definitely recommend going, because you get to meet loads of new people, loads of new experiences. I think it's just a really good time to sort of be there. Like I say, as long as it's something that you want to do and that will be appropriate for you to do, I'd absolutely recommend you going to university. So from that side of things, really enjoyed it. I think I got to, like I said before, I got to experience the best parts of university during the sort of nearly 3 weeks that I was there. Although obviously, like I said, I decided that it wouldn't be the right thing for me after the first week. So from that side of things, it was really good, really enjoyed it. But like I say, long term, it wasn't quite right for me. Luckily, I'm in a position where I can now go see my friends at York University, which is where I was. And that's obviously really good that I am able to get to them when I want to. So like, that's obviously really good. I am able to keep in contact with them. I'll be going back and visiting them and things like that when I have the time to. So luckily, I think I've got sort of the best of both worlds there. Although I will be seeing them every day, I'll be able to sort of speak to my friends and go meet them every now and again, which will be nice. So it's definitely people that I want to keep in contact with. Really great people, fantastic people, and fantastic friends that I've made over the 3 weeks. And it's really strange that over the 3 weeks, it kind of feels like you get to know these people for months and months, because you're living so close and you're spending so much time together. Like you do get to know them really well. It feels like you've been there for so long, and it does feel like you get into almost a little bit of a bubble of your own, because you get out of this sort of routine that you usually would have at home. For example, I don't think I ever watched the news during the 3 weeks. I mean, it's little things like that. Like, you do feel like in a bit of a bubble. You feel like you don't really know what's going on in the outside world a little bit. And that's a little bit strange as well. You spend a lot of time in your room and a lot of time socialising with other people's rooms and talking and things like that, which is, a different sort of lifestyle, but something I think I actually adapted to pretty well. And it wasn't those reasons that I left. It was other reasons. And like I say, I really enjoyed it. That's the thing I want to get across the most. Like, I did enjoy it. I didn't leave because I hated every moment or anything like that. But it's just that I couldn't be 100% happy if I wasn't 100% happy with the videos that I was putting out, with the business side of things, with the course I was going to be doing. And so, like, that side of things was tough, but like the social side of things was really great. And I met, like I say, I keep on saying it, but I met some really great people that I'll continue to keep in contact with, and that we'll definitely be friends with for a long time. So I was actually really gutted to be leaving university. And there's just like loads of good things to get involved with, as well as all the free stuff that you get in the first like week or two. That's all great as well, like the student discounts and things as well, which is pretty cool. But yeah, overall, definitely would recommend going. I think it's really important that first week. Freshers Week is so important, especially the first 2 days, I'd say. It's so important to find the right people. I got very lucky with the people I was on my floor and in my accommodation. The fact that we all just seemed to get along really well. But I think the first night in particular was, I think, the most important night for us, because me and my roommate, like everyone on the floor, I think, got pizzas. And me and my roommate just got our pizza. We just sat in the kitchen, and then we just started conversation with people in there. And I think it ended up like majority of the people in the kitchen on that first night that we spoke to ended up being close friends with. So I think the first couple of nights for anybody that's going to university next year, or whether you're going, probably will be going now actually, will you? But whether you're going next year or going in the future, definitely recommend first night, go out there, go out your way to try and meet loads of new people, talk to people, try and create conversation, find out what course they're going on and that sort of thing. I think that was really important for the first week or two to kind of make sure you find the right people to be friends with. And like I say, I think I was very, very lucky to be put on the floor I was on with the people that I was with as well. So I really enjoyed it overall. I'm probably going to end the video here. I've talked enough, I think, about the reasons why I've dropped out and that sort of thing. If you have any other questions or anything you want to know about university or the reasons why I decided to drop out, just let me know in the comments section below. But overall, I just want to get across that I really did enjoy my time in the just under 3 weeks I think it was that I was there for. But it's just like I say, wasn't quite right from a YouTube and business perspective, and also the course as well. The three main factors as to why I decided to leave, and that side of things just didn't quite work for me. But like I say, that's everything for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. If we could try and hit 100 likes, I'd really appreciate it. Also, if you're new to the channel or if you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead, hit that subscribe as well down below, and that'd be absolutely fantastic. I think it'll be the Manchester City Corona starting tomorrow, I believe, so that's exciting to bring that back for FIFA 18. Decided to do that, and I'll let you know in that video what will be happening with the Leeds and the Barcelona Corona as well, because they will be continuing, but I'll let you know further details in that video tomorrow. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time, and goodbye.